Hello, and thank you for watching Jason Napier Weather, September 12th, 2024. I'm tracking wildfire smoke from Western Canada all the way back to Maine today. The sky will be milky, smoky. It will be unhealthy for sensitive groups if you're out and about doing any exercise, especially later on. A few thunderstorms from a weak cold front coming through. Not a lot of rain today, not a lot of rain the next 10 days here in Maine. Keep the irrigation going. 80s come back into the forecast. A big old ridge of high pressure. I'll show you that here on the weather highway. Jet stream here, high pressure coming in, big ridge. That's going to mean that we are dry and warm, borderline hot as we get deeper into September. A little bit of a summer comeback in the forecast. Speaking of, this weekend we flirt with 80 degrees, especially inland and away from the coastline. We'll have a little bit of an onshore flow, but the wind out of the west and southwest does warm things up quite a bit. So make a run for the 80s, especially next week, and I'll get to that. First, I want to talk about wildfire smoke here on the smoke tracker. That's coming down from Western Canada. The fire is still burning. It's been very dry out west, and that will continue today. Over in southern Maine, there's a stripe here of some yellow. That's a little bit more of the thicker wildfire smoke, so be prepared for that later on in the afternoon. The wind forecast today, I've added this because I want to show you what's going on with the wind today and the sea breeze coming on shore. All the way up towards Lewiston, Auburn, and Augusta. Strong sea breeze this afternoon. It will keep things cooler at the coastline. In the forecast today, I'm calling for a 75-degree temperature at the coast before the temperature cools down from the ocean that comes on shore just a bit, from the influence of the ocean. Mountain 78, inland 80, wind out of the south and southwest 5 to 15, gusting to 20 this afternoon. A little smoky too. For the mariners today, it's very quiet. Seas are going to be around 2 feet, and no small craft up at all. So nice and quiet there. A wind at the south and southwest 5 to 10. I want to talk about the drought monitor and the dryness factor. It's been so dry. I've got a lot of questions about, are we in a drought? We are not. Now there's an update coming up later on today, and that I do expect expansion of this yellow, which is just around Kittery now, and down towards Portsmouth and the seacoast. That's going to expand up. I do expect that because it's been so dry, but not looking for a big major drought, but definitely expect it to grow that yellow shade at the very least. In Bangor, the next 10 days, picked out a spot for you down east. Temperatures 81 tomorrow, cool off just a bit, but then jump up to the mid-80s next week with that ridge I showed you. So it's going to get borderline hot, a little bit more humid, but overall not bad for September. We'll soak up the last bits of summer here as we get into the next few weeks. I thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on social media.